Let us talk you through measuring yourself for your kilt outfit at home. If you're unsure about any of the measurements, don't worry. Our team will double check the sizes to ensure everything seems correct, and we're always at the end of the phone or an email away. Before we start, it is always best if you can get someone to help you measure. And remember that the measurements will be different to your usual trouser measurements. Remove any bulky clothing and items from your pockets, stand up straight and relax. Firstly, we'll start measuring for your kilt, beginning with the waist measurement. Ensure that you are using a tape measure for your body and wrap it round your natural waist. This should be round the navel, dissecting the belly button. This should be quite a tight measurement as you do not want the kilt to fall down. The kilt sits higher around your waist than your trousers, so this measurement will most likely be bigger than your trouser measurement. It is tempting to breathe in at this point, but please don't. Double check your measurements a couple of times to make sure that it is correct. Now onto the length measurement. Stand with your feet together and keep looking forwards when this measurement is being taken. If you look down or bend your knees, the measurements will be incorrect. Measure from the navel to just over the top of the kneecap. The kilt should just overlap the top of your kneecap and sit in the crease at the back of your knee. It is important that you also provide us with your height, as this will mean we will be able to tell if the measurements you have taken are correct. The final measurements for your kilt is your seat measurement. This is for the third buckle of your kilt and a measurement of the widest part of your hips. Stand with your feet together and cross your arms over so that they are not in the way of the tape measure. Take a loose measurement around the widest part of your hips, ensuring that you have a bit of room to allow the kilt to swing. Now to measuring for your jacket and waistcoat. Make sure you are wearing a thin top before taking your chest measurement. Place the tape measure around the widest part of your chest, ensuring that it is not twisted. Place 2 fingers between your chest and the measuring tape, and round the number up if required to the nearest even number. When taking your sleeve length, measure from the top of the shoulder to the wrist bone. Now onto measuring for your shirt. You may already know this measurement and have it on hand from your shirt you wear with the suit. If not, take a tape measure and wrap it around the neck. To ensure a comfortable fit, place 2 fingers between the neck and the tape measure when measuring to allow room for movement. If you have long hair, then ensure the tape measure goes under the hair and not over it. Now that you have successfully measured yourself for your kilt outfit, place your order online at MacGregorandMacDuff.co.uk and have your kilt outfit handmade in Scotland, then delivered to your home.